How to hire a web developer. How much should you pay? Hiring a web developer is similar in a lot of ways to hiring any type of employee for your company. You want to make sure the person's going to turn out a product that you're happy to represent you and your company. You probably have a timeline in mind, so there are deadlines you want your developer to meet. You understand that for the best experience for both parties, your developer needs to earn what he's worth, and you expect a cost-effective solution for your company as well. You should take those and other factors into consideration when you decide how much you're going to pay your web developer. Paying up for an experienced developer. The old adage that you get what you pay for is true in most situations where money changes hands. It's very difficult to buy a Lamborghini for Volkswagen money, and if you're fortunate enough to realize that type of situation once, it rarely repeats itself. If you locate a web developer who dramatically undercharges for her talent, you can bet that over time she's going to raise prices when she realizes other similarly talented developers are making more money than her. Unless you have a simple job that an entry-level developer can handle, you may want to consider paying up for the premium results. There are a couple of reasons why you might want to do this, and one of them has to do with the time needed to complete the job. The web developers and designers that make the most money do so because they're worth it. Their communication needs are minimal. They work quickly and efficiently, and you may be surprised at exactly how fast a good developer can create just the experience you're looking for. Talented developers usually got that way because they've been in the game for a long time. This means they have a long list of hard-earned testimonials, accolades, and samples to show you. Unlike financial investments, previous performance is almost always an indicator of future results where hiring web developers is concerned. If you want the best possible results, spend more on a talented developer. How much should you expect to pay? The cost of hiring an experienced top-flight code writer or web developer could be anywhere from $80 to $200 per hour if that individual lives in a developed country like the UK, the United States, or Canada. If your developer lives in a third world or developing country, you could get similar talent for $35 to $65 per hour. When should you pay down for an entry-level developer? Even if you find an experienced developer at a bargain, it may not make much financial sense to hire that individual for your next project. Some web development jobs don't require high levels of talent. If you need someone to add a few pages to your WordPress-based website or blog, a new web designer or mid-level developer can handle that task. In developed countries, you can expect to pay somewhere between $40 and $75 per hour for an entry-level web developer. That same talent level comes on the cheap in developing countries, where you may pay as little as $15 to $25 per hour for the same work. Look closely and you'll see that hiring a talented web developer from a developing country costs about the same as procuring the services of an entry-level developer or designer from a developed country, such as the United States. The cost estimates for hiring a developer used in this article were provided by websitebuilderexpert.com.